Greetings, and welcome to Spider-Man Porch Channel. This time, another nostalgic N64 game, Banjo-Kazooie. Now, I myself personally have never played this game, so this will be brand new to me. I recognize the name and recognize the game title, and I've heard many of other gamers out there playing and talking about this particular game, so it would be really great to actually get a chance to play this. This cartridge is not going to be part of the channel. This is actually someone's who is a long supporter of the channel, and we're going to clean this cartridge for her. So I hope y'all have yourselves a wonderful day, because I know I am. I get to take apart an N64 game and I get to play it. It's brand new to me. I mean, I don't know how it is for you guys, but this is just, yeah. This is awesome to me. Nice and laid back. Try to scrub this shell a little bit. Let's see if I can get some of that cleaned up some. Now, I'm not going to work too much on the outside here, as a lot of it's going to be just the cleaning of the actual cartridge itself, the PCB. This stuff is just the cosmetic side of things, and I'll take care of a lot of this off camera. It's just rubbing alcohol and Q-tip, and you just lightly rub over the entire cartridge, and all this decades worth of grime just comes right up. It's not hard. It's my favorite part of it, though. It's so simple, and it's satisfying because you get to see the actual results after. Yeah, today has been something else. Oof. It's been a while since I have been up to or capable of cleaning a cartridge. Lately, I have not been, just been under the weather. Haven't felt like, haven't felt like doing anything. It's been really weird temperature-wise too, like rather really hot. So I managed to install a second air conditioner, another 10,000 BTU in my back room area, and oh, what a significant difference it is. I have a 12K out here. I have it turned off right now because it's in the evening time frame, and I've chilled my space enough to not have to have it on while I'm recording right now. You see the little bug on my hand? Like, where'd that come from? Interesting. Something wanted to come over and say hi. Okay. But that marvelous distraction. I was letting this dry up a little bit so that when I come a little bit close to that label, I don't have to worry about wearing the label off as I remove this Sharpie here. And just take your time. It's like patience. Just like it is when you're playing some of these games, you just need to be patient when you're playing some of the levels. Very similar in concept to while you're cleaning them. Just be patient. because this will or may destroy the label. We found that out on my Legend of Zelda. That label literally wiped completely free on the one corner on it. I mean, it looks graphically neat. Like when you see it, you're like, okay, so that looks almost like it's supposed to be done that way. You know, with the wear in the background. You know, but it's not supposed to look that way. But again, this is just cosmetic stuff on the outside. I'm not too concerned with this. It's playability. That's the number one factor that people want these for, so that we can play them. Well, that's my entire collection. So far, it's been nothing but just playable games. Yeah, I can't wait to see this one. And sometimes I usually take an eraser up in here too, but it's really close to the label. I'd probably do that off camera so I'd have more space to be concentrating on this. But it's not for the channel, this is for someone. Yes. Looking at it, making sure there's no major repairs along that card-to-board wear line on these cartridges. We've seen that too. Yeah, to go along with the heat the other day, it was really unusual because I had my air conditioner going out here in the main half of the house, and it was really nice and cold, like really cold. And then I would walk to the back part of my house, and it was just the difference in temperature. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that it would be that much of a temperature differential. And as I would go back to the back room, it was 80 degrees back there, and it was like 60 back, in this area. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So we had 2 days of like over 90 degrees outside, and that's how hot my house got in the 80s. And I was like, okay. So I'm definitely gonna have to install this other air conditioner. And that's exactly what I did at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was 3 in the morning, 3 a.m. is when I did that and installed it. Again, we're being very cautious about how much we put along this area here. I have adequate lighting too. I have all the necessary tools to fix this if we need to. Okay, I'm going to use the razor. Now, I don't know if you guys see that it actually worked or not, but it does work, and it needs to be a little bit, just a little bit wet, and then just kind of wet sand it. And you might see a dullness to the plastic afterwards. It's better than having that there, but it's easily taken care of with just a little bit of some beeswax. It's what I've been using over the years. Use beeswax. No expensive high volt products. Nothing that will make you sick to your stomach if you are in a small enclosed area and you have to smell it. Okay. Let's go ahead and brush that off. Yeah, what do you think? There's a couple little spots that I'll touch up a little bit off camera, but look at that. It didn't even take the shine off of it. Man, I love N64 cartridges. They're so easy. They're easy to clean, fast. Maintenance on them is rather simple. Let's have some fun here. Is that just a regular full set? Yeah. Before I started to digress there, is there another one here? Is there a third one? No. It's just really, really stiff. This has never been taken apart. As we see it. There's there. Good to go. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, we're going to zoom this just a little bit in so you guys can see it. And myself personally, so I can see it. Yeah, give me a second. How's that look? Is it a little better? Maybe we can see the chipsets too if you guys want to, since we're a little bit closer in now. Just take a look at the board real quick. 212 over. This has been a well taken care of game. Just by the wear on that, you can still see the gold shine. Got a layer of flux on this board. You can see it. You can see where it was cleaned. Cool. Well, either way, let's go ahead and get this all polished up and check the game out and see what it's like. I need to get myself on my piece of foam to raise it up some. Give me that stability that I'm looking for. There we go. Yeah, I could tell that it was really getting hot in here because of Miru's reactions. She acts differently when it's really hot, and I don't blame her. She gets, irritable, grouchy, just like any other. So, definitely wanted to get that installed, and as soon as I did, she was in that back room on her chair, perched up, sitting in front of the AC. Like, it was about damn time. Like that look, she looked right at me, and she's like, lazy ass. Couldn't have gotten this in a couple days earlier, huh? No, you had to do it on the hot day. It's just, you can just see it in her face, just the expressions that that cat can make. Ugh. But, yeah. And then lately I've been coming up with some really crazy ideas for these cart stands, and I just recently made a 4-tier one where you can put 4 cartridges inside of it, and then I broke it down, then I recorded it, hit fast forward on it, and then I recorded it in reverse, so it looked like it was being built back up again. Yeah, so I had that up on TikTok, and been really enjoying myself with the content that I've been able to come up with, and just be liberated and free for it. You're like, it's just like, oh, nothing's holding me back. Good. Like sometimes it just feels like you're being restricted from what you're able, from your true creativity. You know, you're being like, I don't know. It just feels like there's something always in the way, preventing you from enjoying yourself and having fun, or to be successful. That's what it is happening to me right now. I've been having a lot of those things. Things getting in the way. But yeah, let's go ahead and enjoy ourselves with a little bit of ASMR. I think it's A. There's an AMSR or is it ASMR? I can't remember it. I never can get those right. Anyway, the audio sound meridians response. Yeah. And yes, I'm being very careful and cautious not to pick up a pad while I'm working on this. I'd feel very bad. I just absolutely love these N64 games. They're so easy to clean. The console itself is just incredible. I mean, one of my absolute favorite games is on this console, built, and it was made by Rare. Converse Bedford. I would play that game so many times, so long, all the time. It's like every single day I would play that game if I got away with it. I would have. All right, let's clean this up and I'll get back to you guys. I am back. Oh yeah, look at what was left behind. Not much. Look at that. Looks so good. Alright. The other side. Just want to say thank you all so very much for watching. it's an incredible feeling seeing so many people follow and subscribe and enjoy watching me clean these old vintage cartridges and play them and reminisce and be so nostalgic and know that feeling. It's it's incredible. It intrigues me to keep going and to continuously find more and more of these really neat things to just take apart, repair, and clean. If I can't repair it, I'll send it off to somebody else that we know within the community to do so. Come on, you guys know that. You know, I would never try to intentionally tackle something that I would not be skilled at. I would never do that. Alright, procrastination over. It's so dry. Remember to wear your safety glasses. You know, proper PPE. You don't want the stuff flying up and into your eyes. So, I hope the eraser with wet, or the wet eraser technique helps others out on a removal of black Sharpie off of these cartridges, because it took me a long time to figure that one out. That only on some cartridges does it work though. It doesn't work on every piece and every type of permanent marker. Some of those are just going to be permanent marker, like they're never going to come off. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get cleaned up. Seriously. If you have any of these games in your collection, take them apart and clean them. You're going to really want to see whether or not there is this what I call a cart to board wear line. It's actually a line that is worn down along the PCB trace lines right along the board right here, and if your cartridge doesn't work, 9 times out of 10 you're going to have a broken trace in there. Could be variable other things, maybe the console itself might be filthy, If you put a dirty cartridge into your console is going to be filthy continuously. Like, you're going to keep introducing more and more dirty carts to your console. So I refuse to, even if I get a new one, to put that cartridge in my console without cleaning it first. That's why I have so many of these games just sitting up here waiting to be cleaned. I haven't touched any of them. I want to clean them first before I put them inside my console to play them. I have a huge collection of, well, I wouldn't say huge, a handful of Sega Master System games I have up there with the power-based converter. Yeah, power-based converter. I was like, I should really, really pull that down one of these days and just really, really rock that out. I think that would be exquisite to see some of those old games on the Sega Master System, because we look at these games and we look at these consoles and we're like, okay, which one came out first, and this one's got more bits than the other, but I'm like, when I saw that the Sega Master System had an included built-in game on the deck itself, you don't even have to put a cartridges in. You just play it right from the system, and it's like, yeah, why aren't they all implementing that? And then another really revolution thing that I've noticed about certain of these consoles along the lines too is the GameCube's ejecting. That disc eject button in the middle of the console, it's a little disc spindle. I wanted that to be like a staple that for every, what would they call that? Anyway. But yeah, it was like, that should be a standard, like an industry standard for all optical devices from this point on that has a deck or tray load system like that.
where you would need to, snap it in and then pop it back out again. I think that would be excellent. It would, I mean, if we're ever going to go back to those kind of tray-fed games, because I think a lot of them are now just going to be as the slot load systems, which has its place. It's good. Yeah. I still love the drop-in replacement for the optical drives entirely for SD. Like a solid state drive or something like that, or a SD drive. I don't like the SD card ones. If I was going to do anything, I would have an adapter that would change it out to something entirely different if I could. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's not procrastinate. Let's go ahead and get this back together again, and let's play the game. See you guys in a little bit. Hey everyone, I am back. Let's play a quick game of Banjo-Kazooie. I have my air conditioner on. Sorry guys, it's just way too hot for it. I had to put it back on. Alright. Let's see what this does. And there we go. Recording it too. Yeah, I hope you guys can see the console going. Right there. Can we drop the camera just a little bit so that you can at least see the game going? Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, looks cool. Hey, and we didn't have to for it not working. I was happy to say something about this being a rare game because I have Conquer's Bad Fur Day, and it's same line of it, it's just very close to the same graphic level. And no, I am not going to play somebody else's game for him. Yeah, we're going to save and quit that. Are you sure? Yeah. I could hit reset, but we want to see the game work, right? Yeah. So, let's see here. Okay, so there are different save states in here. Okay. We really don't need to see any of these. I just want to make sure that the game is running, and yeah, that looks good. Now it'll be up to our channel's long-time supporter to play this now, and yeah, tell us what you think about it. So, I hope you'll have yourselves a wonderful day. Be healthy. Stay safe. Happy gaming, everyone.